If you're a heat and air conditioning technician or even a salesperson, what's the truth about role play and what do you need to know about it? This is a super important question. I'm Sylvan Bell. I'm coming to you live from Honolulu, Oahu on a perfect day to talk about sales and a perfect day to talk about you. Okay, so I want to go over a couple of concepts with you about role play, and they are all super importante. You were waiting for it, I knew it. Super importante. One, you have to do it. And so things that you need to know about me, I have a gaming headset in all of my cars. And in my car at home, the car here, and I have a plug-in to put into a voice recorder, and I work on my own personal word tracks. There's things that I talk about that I shoot videos on that I role play and practice before I bring them to you so that it sounds fresh, that it sounds new, that you're like, I never thought of that before, and it sounds compelling. So super importante. There is not an industry or service professional that can think of that people don't practice in. Somehow you're like, hey Scott, well what about sports? All sports teams practice. Had to pause, a helicopter flew over, it looked like the Magnum PI one. So all industries practice, all professionals practice, and there's no getting away from it. Two, you have to vary the things that you practice. You have to vary the conditions, the objections, the conversations, and you're gonna look for the things that you run into. Like if you have salespeople in your life, you have other professionals say, hey, what did you run into today? And they're gonna say, oh, I ran into this. That's something you should role play, right? You just keep a list of 3x5 index cards in your car, in your desk drawer, and role play. There's like 7 of them in your industry. There's 7 of them in your service. That's how it is for everybody. But like a lot of times people say, well, I don't want to role play because I don't want to look dumb. Hey, I look dumb every single day of the week. Like right now, there's probably people here. Let's do this. There's probably this direction. They're like, what is that dude doing? There's people like pulling up on a boat, getting past me. They're like, why is that dude shooting video out here right now? You come over this direction, you got all the sailboats heading out for sunset. Look at that. Sunset's going to be fantastic today. It happens in 20 minutes, okay? You're going to look dumb no matter what you do. You might as well have fun doing it. I have fun. Like I got Diamond Head in my background. I got Waikiki right there, right? So every time that I get on video, that's practice for me having a conversation when and if it really matters with Mr. Big or Mrs. Big, like super calm and super easy on video. And this is why you should join my email list. I'll give you the goods. Not on the Facebook group, not on the YouTube channel, right? That means private coaching, private training, discounted coaching, discounted training, all of the goods. Got a sailboat going behind me, got a jet coming over the top of my head. I may have to pause again. Last on this list, I want to share something with you super importante, right? I will work with salespeople and they'll say, hey, I don't really do that in real life. This is not something that I really do. You practice how you play how you practice. I will promise you this, after working with as many salespeople that I have and as many industries, if you do it in role play, you do it in real life. Because under pressure, your dominant traits come out. Please believe me, it's 100% the truth. It's what you need to know. I know that people are like, hey, it's role play, it's super under pressure, and I really don't do that in a business, I really don't do that in a home. Yes, you do, and you should pay attention to it, right? You should really look at it and go, hey, what are my opportunities to fix my struggles? It's not just what you say in the office. It's not just what you say with your coach or with your mentor. It's what really happens out in the field. So there's a lot of times where I'll work with salespeople and they sandbag it. They won't do what they're really doing out in the field. And they'll say, hey, Scott, can you diagnose my problem? And I go, I'd love to, but you're sandbagging it. And there's times where I meet with business owners and practitioners and I'm like, tell me what's going on. And like, they don't want to look dumb. They don't want to look like they made a mistake. So they don't tell me the truth. So if you're working, the last bonus thing for you, if you're working with a coach or a mentor, here's what you want to do. You want to tell them what's really going on, what your true struggles are, what the problems are, so they can help you really get you to where you need to be. You got 1 of 3 things to do from here. Just 1 of 3. Find the subscribe button, click on it every time I send out a video. You'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, share this video with a friend. I'll love you for it. Your friends will love you for it. We'll see you soon. Hey, check this out. This is what I am looking at right now. 20 minutes away from a fantastic sunset.